The Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is filmed before a fluffy dog audience.
It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Sunday, the 24th of July. I'm Michael Groff. Starting out with active weather across the area once again. We've had some blowing dust, some rain, some thunder, a little bit of lightning out there. And we will continue to see scattered showers and thunderstorms off and on through the day, although the morning storms, just like yesterday, might contaminate the atmosphere just a little bit and keep storms from coming in here until later tonight. Nonetheless, the flash flood potential is increasing, the risk of heavy rain is increasing, and active weather will continue through the middle part of this upcoming week, and temperatures will stay below average through most of the forecast period. All right, let's talk about it. First, we'll look at the Almanac from yesterday. 108 degrees the afternoon high. 84 was the morning low. The normal high, 106. The normal low, 85. A trace of rain officially in the bucket at Sky Harbor yesterday, although some of you saw just a bit more. As we look out there right now here at 7:30 a.m., we've got mostly cloudy sky around, some rumbles of thunder, especially out here at Studio B in Avondale. And we're sitting at 81 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 64, relative humidity 58%. The winds are from the south at 12 miles per hour, and the barometer is rising. A check of the radar this morning, rather similar to yesterday, although storm coverage just a little bit more numerous than yesterday. And some locally heavy downpours are occurring, especially over Pinal County. We see some gusty winds out there over the western portions of Maricopa County, and still some blowing dust ongoing, although the dust risk has dropped just a bit. And you can see why this pattern is becoming very active. It's complex in nature, but let's take a look at it here. This is the look at 500 millibars, or about 18,000 feet off the ground. We've got several players on the board here. First, our normal subtropical ridge. It's sitting out there across New Mexico. The flow aloft here across Arizona, generally out of the southeast. That's opened the door for deeper monsoon moisture to come in. But a number of other complicating factors. We've got an area of low pressure, a weak low off the California coast. And then we've got these disturbances. One is out there over the northern Gulf of California and the Baja. We've got another one near the Big Bend of Texas, and yet another disturbance, a larger area, circulation out there just off of the Texas coast. And all of these are going to shift to the north and west, flowing around that ridge and moving into the southwest over the next few days. And with that, that will serve to enhance shower and thunderstorm activity. And with the deeper monsoon moisture in place, the primary risk from storms will be heavy rain and flash flooding, although some isolated severe storms will be possible, especially today, as we'll outline in a moment. Here's the watch warning map. You can ignore those dust storm warnings. Those have since expired since recording this. I pulled this map about an hour ago. But we do have a flash flood watch in effect here across much of southern and central Arizona, and that includes the greater Phoenix area. That is in effect until 5 a.m. Wednesday morning. Remember, a flash flood watch means that flash flooding is possible. Conditions are favorable for flash flooding in and close to the watch area during that time. We have a flood advisory to the southeast of greater Phoenix across parts of Pinal County, where some heavier rain and some flooding is ongoing at present. The convective outlook for today, we've got that risk of severe storms from the Ohio Valley into the northeast, as well as across the Rockies out into the western plains. And in Arizona, a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk for southern and central Arizona, including Nogales, Douglas, Bisbee, Sierra Vista, Tucson, up toward Wickenburg, and the greater Phoenix area included in that. And storms today, yes, they could produce some gusty, maybe even damaging straight line winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. We've seen some gusty winds this morning, not quite severe threshold, but still up around 45 to 50. There could be some small hail as well. But the focus for storms will shift from a severe threat to more of a flash flood potential. But any one storm during the monsoon can always be severe, even after today. All right, here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Sunday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix around an inch, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches up north and over in the eastern mountains, 2 to 4 inches across the southern and southeastern portion of the state around the international border and into northwest Mexico. And as you know, your amount will vary. Any one spot could get more than what's shown here, and probably some of you will get a bit less as well. So let's get into the details of this forecast now. To do that, we'll take a look at the models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, and this is valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. You know the players on the board are subtropical ridge off to the east, an area of low pressure off the California coast, and a number of disturbances rotating around the ridge into the southwest over the next few days. What it means for us down at the surface today, mostly cloudy this morning, scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then as those start to die off, we'll see more sun coming out by later this morning and into the afternoon hours. Scattered showers and storms redevelop over the mountains of eastern Arizona, the rim country, and across the southeastern part of the state. And as we go into the afternoon and overnight hours, those storms will once again drift toward the lower deserts. Now, much like yesterday, the cloud cover will be at least somewhat of an inhibiting factor. It will block out our main driving force for storms this time of year, and that's thermodynamics, or the sun, which heats the ground, which subsequently heats the air and causes those storms to bubble up. But with disturbances around and low-pressure cyclonic flow, that might help to at least overcome some of that limiting factor. And that's why we're keeping a chance of storms in the forecast even for this afternoon and this evening. Now, high temperatures today will be lower. We should be somewhere in the upper 90s to around 102. And should those clouds manage to hang on a little longer today, temperatures might even be lower than that. But I still think we will at least break the century mark for most of you. All right, tonight, isolated storms in the evening becoming scattered once again overnight. And the potential shifts from that of a severe weather threat to more of heavy rain and local flooding. And overnight lows will generally be in the upper 70s to low 80s. All right, tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms around. And of course, the primary threat, heavy rain, local flooding, but isolated severe storms still possible, especially out over the western deserts and into southeast California, where I think the air will be generally more unstable thanks to the added condition of having more sun out there. But again, heavy rain, any storm that develops would be an efficient rain producer in this very moist atmosphere. And high temperatures tomorrow, even lower. We'll probably stay in the 90s. I'd say mid-90s for most of you. All right, tomorrow night into Tuesday, we'll continue with a rather ramped up monsoon pattern. Numerous showers and thunderstorms around. And again, heavy rain, the primary threat. Now, it will not rain everywhere, will not rain continuously, and some of you probably don't get a lot. Others might get a deluge. That's going to be the nature of this pattern. It's still a complex situation. These disturbances come in here, and I think the bulk of the precipitation will be concentrated over the eastern half of the state, and Phoenix kind of on the edge of the real deep moisture and the greater dynamic support. But I still think we're going to get at least some rain out of all of this, enough so to warrant that flash flood watch. So we'll continue with partly to mostly cloudy sky on Tuesday, high temperatures mid to upper 90s, and that rain threat continues at about 50%. Here we go to Wednesday, and the pattern starts to transition back to more of a moderate or mid-grade monsoon, with ridging shifting over toward the Great Basin and the flow aloft staying out of the east and northeast. And what that will do is that will take those showers and thunderstorms that develop over the higher terrain during the midday hours and push them into the lower deserts by the afternoon and evening. And in that configuration, historically speaking, storms that come off the rim and the eastern mountains generally are a risk to produce strong straight line winds. So we're going to have to watch that threat as we go through the rest of the weekend. High temperatures will warm up a little bit with high pressure coming back in, slightly less cloud cover, but humidity levels should remain elevated. High temperatures upper 90s to about 105. And we're going to more or less continue with that same type of thinking for the rest of the forecast period each day. Partly cloudy, very warm, humid, with scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And high temperatures each day, I'd say probably upper 90s to about 105. Okay, here's a week from today. This is Sunday, the 31st of July. No major changes in the overall weather pattern. High pressure actually, we've got one a little bit off to the north and west of us. We have another ridge out there over the southeast U.S., the Gulf Coast, and we're kind of on the periphery of that low, and I still think some disturbances will occasionally drift around that into northern Mexico and the southwest U.S. to enhance shower and storm activity, but there's just no telling when and where those will be. So we'll just continue with this monsoon forecast of partly sunny, hot, humid, scattered afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms, and high temperatures probably around 101 to 106, and we're going to continue with that as we go out 10 days. This is Sunday, the 2nd of August, and again, it's the same deal. Scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms. Now, as we take a look at rainfall for Phoenix, this is going out through the 7th of August, coming off of the European Ensemble. You've got some individual members here that are up there in the ridiculous realm of 5 inches of rain. I do not see that happening. The ensemble means around 2 inches. Even that, to me, seems a bit optimistic, but you never know. Any one storm can just dump very heavy rain in short order, and I have no doubt that there will be some places in and around the Salt River Valley that do experience those kind of rain totals. As we look at temperatures off the national blend of models, at or below normal afternoon highs for most days all the way out through the end of the month. And that is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. Yes, that's 7-day schedule. So if you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. Music fans, check it out. It is America's streaming station. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music. We have a lot of fun while doing that. It is myself. It's not just it is the world's streaming station. We play a lot of music, have a lot of fun doing that myself, and the one and only Michelle involved in the programming and operation of that station. So you'd better listen or else. All right, I'm going to leave a link to it in the description, so check it out. All right, thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support, it is greatly appreciated. You guys be safe and enjoy the rain where you can find it. Turn around, don't drown, don't drive across the flooded washes. I don't want to see any of you in a water rescue. If you're watching these videos, chances are that would never be a concern, but spread the word, all right? All right, you guys have yourselves an amazing rest of your Sunday.